PRRI just released an enormous survey on white Christian nationalism. Tell us what white Christian nationalism is, and secondly, some of the more important findings from the survey.
We have this term, white Christian nationalism, which is a relatively new term, but it's actually a new term for a very old phenomenon. And a thing that has always been in competition with the American ideals of pluralist democracy is a competing view that this country was set aside by God as a kind of promised land for European Christians, right? And these two visions have really been struggling, right, throughout our history. But today we're measuring it with questions that, you'll recognize that are really about Christian domination of the country and in a very hierarchical view where white Christians are at the top and everybody else is somewhere below that. So we measure it with questions like U.S. law should be based on Christian values. God has called Christians to exercise dominion over all areas of American society. The U.S. government should declare America a Christian nation, and so forth. We use 5 separate questions and combine those questions together. And essentially, we do that. We find today that about 3 in 10 Americans are sympathetic to this worldview.
Explain the overlap between white Christian nationalism, MAGA, and the Republican Party.
Really very, very heavy overlap. And like one of the easiest ways to see it in our new study is that because we had 22,000 interviews, we could go all the way down to the state level. We could look at every state in the country. It's now a majority of Republicans who are either Christian nationalism adherents or sympathizers. So essentially what we've got now is a kind of MAGA-controlled majority white Christian party that's become a Christian nationalist party under Trump's leadership. The good news is it's 2/3 of the country that reject this view.